And pow, I'm back. Sorry, I had some friends call. I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. This is Cletus the fetus. He's tugging on his mother's umbilical cord. It's Cinco de Mayo and she's an alcoholic. How's that for Mother's Day? Let me get back to what I was getting into. So, alright. Worry. We're not worrying. We're bridling our imagination as we enter these higher realms, in these upper chakras. And the chakras, man, the chakras, natural or not, still remain to be a straw in the old fucking soda pop can of the human. These other entities are feeding off of us, these inorganic beings and these parasitic, non-appearing types. So we don't want to feed them. You know, how do you not feed these parasites? Well, one, you try not to express any outlandish amounts of loosh. Your loosh is ectoplasmic, biophotonic energy. And it's the basic food, yum yum, num nums, for inorganic beings and parasites. The mud shadow being chief of them. And what is the mud shadow? The mud shadow is a dreaming body projected from some fucking bug, probably a mantid, having him some dreams he likes to project and come into the human realm and bore his self into your crown chakra and then feed on you by dissolving your aura, by looshing you out. You might get horny, you might get wrathful when you succumb to these emotions. You've not directed them into any productive means. You haven't cycled them back through your own energy system. You've expelled them out. And like at the bar, when the fucking drink slides down the bar to the guy's hand, all fucking slick like, well, you just slid that shit away from you. And all slick like there in the unknown, that being gets that fucking beer. You might go through the motions of this. You might do this a lot. You might have quite a fucking cloud, an electro-smog-like cloud around you that you don't even know of these entities. And they might be bloodline related. They might be alien gray related. It's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. Because if you want to stay here forever, cycle on repeatedly, dying, getting wiped, coming back, not knowing a goddamn thing, who you are, what you do, then remain asleep. And that's what'll happen. But if you think there's something to what I'm saying, and there is, then there's simple things that you can do about it. Number one, have a ground, some sort of focus, and collect your own shit. If you're gonna fucking a lady friggling her little self with her little thing, you know, all secretly at bedtime, you know, then you need to have you some sort of containment for your orgasmic energy. Oh, does that sound crazy for you? I didn't say Kleenex. I didn't say fucking wipe it up. I'm saying the energy is going somewhere. You, as a sovereign being, can, by the words of your mouth, direct and collect this energy so that it's not feeding parasitical beings who will be there ready to eat it if they're not prompting you and following you around like a fucking leech stuck to your energy body. Then, you know, that may not be for you. These things are going on. It doesn't matter. Familiarize yourself with the word extant. Extant, A-E-X-T-A-N-T. That means it doesn't matter what you think about it. It's going on. The universe, the sun rises. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. The sun is rising every day. Doesn't matter what you think. Now, it matters to you, of course. It matters to me. I'm not an asshole. I don't not care. It's just I'm trying to itemize and prioritize my cares in a new type of way to reflect the journey that I am taking. And I'm taking this with you. You, audience, you know, other self, greater than, equal to self. I'm taking that because I've found certain things that were those things that I needed to find and see and come to those decisions, and I've chosen what I want to do. And partly what I want to do is get into the healing, you know, help people become aware of certain things in their day-to-day life, as I am aware, and get a grip on those. You know, like the simple thing that I told you about the collecting your own orgasmic energy. That's a thing, because if you taking it, it's a free will. You know, they cannot take from you what you have claimed is yours. But if you think you're just letting off some chemicals and it's no big deal, there's nothing going on there, that 50% of what causes life to happen, that flashing spark of light that happens, you know, then be my guest. Just ignore your power. But we all have this gift. It's what we do about it that shows our character. It shows who we are, and it allows us to go on this journey. And that's really all I want to say right at this time. But I do make some of these items. If you want to leave me a message and contact me, and I've gotten pretty damn good at how to coil these crystals to have these effects. That is either the counter or clockwise torsion spin for your eye, or negative eye effect. If you want to add to the reality, or you need to erase from it certain things. We got to keep balance. A lot of people, you know, they see something they don't understand. They do you a great disservice and harm by acting like a pussy. You know, by being, oh, weird. You know, they don't know. You know, you're not impressing me with what you don't know. Your overreaction to what you don't understand does not shine or does not exhibit some great fucking leap on your part. A lot of people are way too extravagantly proud of their ignorance. If this is you, move along. If this is not, then I'm glad that you're here, and I'm glad to have you as a member of the team. I'm not doing anything out of the ordinary, but I'm walking this one out very slow, taking my time, using every bit that I got. And I'm not making any dramatic shift off the highway of the path I'm on to do it. I'm taking myself where I am, in the moment of where I am, and I'm opening it from that point. That seems to be the hardest thing to do, is find that within the moment. So I challenge you and myself to do it that way. Kelly Watson out.